Today we are going to see the 48th stotra. Yajna igno mahe jaksha kradu satram sadangadihi sarvadarshi vimuktatma sarvajno jnanamuttamam. Yajna. Yajna means Bhagavan is the only power who is all knowing. So he is in the form of the yajna. He is in the form of the person who is doing the yajna, and he is in the form of the power who is blessing the person. So Bhagavan is also in the form of the sacrifice that is performed in the yajna. So Bhagavan will be there to satisfy both men as well as God, because Bhagavan is the Lord for all the other God. Ijna. Bhagavan is the only power that is fit to be worshipped in the sacrifice. So we are invoking the Bhagavan through yajnas, through our prayers, through our slokas, through our thoughts. So all gods are seen in his expression, and whenever we invoke any deity, maybe the Vishnu Bhagavan, maybe any other god, Vishnu Bhagavan will be automatically invoked, because he is the power who is governing everything. So when you invoke other deity, still Bhagavan Vishnu will be there to bless. So he doesn't get bothered of what Bhagavan you are worshipping. He is just waiting to the person who is following the dharma. Where there is dharma, Bhagavan will be there. Where there is prayer, Bhagavan will be there. Where there is truth, Bhagavan will be there. Maheja. Mahejaksha. Mahejaksha means Bhagavan, when other deities are worshipped, they will bless with whatever the devotee is asking for. So Bhagavan is the only power who will bless with moksha, or the liberation from all the bonding that we have with the universe. So through any yajnam, the most worshipped power will be Bhagavan Vishnu, and he can be invoked in every ritual. So he can fulfill the desire as well as bless with the moksha that we all need at the time when the soul is separating from the body. So the only power of liberation is from Vishnu Bhagavan, and whatever the object is, what you sacrifice, maybe the object can be the sloka, maybe the object can be the thought, maybe the object can be the dharma, Bhagavan Vishnu will come there to bless us. Kradu. Kradu means it's a kind of yajna where the sacrificial animal will be tied onto a post, and that post itself is Bhagavan. When you think of a stone as Bhagavan and do prayers and worship it, it has the power, because you are keep on worshipping, that has a positive vibration in it. That time you can feel that the presence of power in it. So the kind of yajna where some violence will be involved in it. In some sacrifice they will do the violence, even that will be accepted by Vishnu Bhagavan in the case of you not hurting anyone. You are not doing any violence towards any other person, and you are not invoking a violence in that yajna place. Satram. Satram means, Sat means good. Satram means it is an performance of ordained dharma. So whenever you do one dharma, all the dharmas are good, and Bhagavan will be there to protect the good. Satam Gadi. Sat means again good. Gadi means that is the only place to surrender. So Bhagavan is the only place where we can surrender ourselves without thinking of any other thing. And it is the path and the goal which we have to achieve. And Bhagavan is the only sole support for all the men who are seeking the moksha. If you don't seek the moksha, you may have to take the rebirth, another janma, to fulfill this Bhagavan's all the expressions and reach the Vaikuntha. Sarva Darshi. Sarva means all. Darshi means who can view everything. Who can view. So Sarvadarshi means Bhagavan is the power who can view everything. So Bhagavan has been gifted with so much power that he can see all the good as well as the evil actions of all the human beings as well as all the creations. So he can bless with pure consciousness when we are born, and we can get the knowledge through our thoughts, and both knowledge and our consciousness are illuminated only by the power of Bhagavan. Vimuktatma. Vimukti. Vimuktam means liberation. Atma means our soul. Vimuktatma means our soul should be liberated in a very good way at the time when our body becomes inactive. That means when at the time when the Bhagavan thinks that there should be a dissolution, our body will not work anymore. So our soul has to be separated. At that time, that soul should be freed from everything, from this earth. It should go away. So that time, Bhagavan is the only power who will come and help us to reach the Vaikuntha. So Bhagavan is referred to the ever liberated self, and he is expressing through the creations, and we will reach the Bhagavan at the time when we are eligible for it. Sarvajna. Sarva means all. Sarvajna means one who is knowing everything. That is, he is called omniscient. That means he is the one who is all and the knower of all the things. For example, we have thoughts, we have intention, we have motive, we have emotions, we have sense, and we have perceptions. All the 6 things are illuminated by Bhagavan. When these 6 sense, that is thoughts, intention, motive, emotions, sense, perception, everything is connected together through knowledge, then we will know the power of Bhagavan. Jnanam Uttamam. Jnanam means knowledge. Uttamam means that is the best thing, or who has the power that has attained to the maximum, who has everything, every good quality in himself. That is called Uttama. And Bhagavan, he can create with all the expressions in which it's like a wave in the ocean. The wave rise, the wave fall, it goes into the ocean. But still the ocean is the same. That wave will be done, dissolved in the ocean. Another time new wave comes. In the same way, Bhagavan is the ocean, and one wave is one creation. It rises, it falls, it plays, and it dissolves back to the Bhagavan. So he is considered to be the supreme knowledge, which is the knowledge above all the knowledges. And he is the consciousness that Bhagavan is given it to us, it is considered to be the most precious thing that we have attained through birth, which is depending on the Purva Janmams, our actions. Because we are thinking of Bhagavan, that itself shows that we are Sattvigam. Sattvigam means who always think good. So even one day if you are able to think of Bhagavan, that shows that you are a good soul. So Bhagavan is birthless, he is unlimited by time and space, and he is a cause for all the achievements. So here we are seeing Yajna, Ijna, Mahejya, Mahejaksha, Kradu, Satram, Sadangadi, Sarvadarshi, Vimuktatma, Sarvajna, Jnanamuttamam. So we will be reaching the 454th Namam of Vishnu Bhagavan. Yajna, Ijno, Mahejaksha, Kradu, Satram, Sadangadihi, Sarvadarshi Vimuktatma Sarvajno Jnanamuttamam.